You're good. And go.
All of it?
And go. Go. That way we can see it going in. Just a little bit more. Like another drop. All right. And go. All right, you're good. You can go ahead and pull it off. 51.303 and then zero it out again. And then wipe the counter too. Actually. Okay, so on the experiment we showed you earlier, we took a lot of numbers and did a lot of calculations. And now I'm going to walk you through how these numbers and calculations, we got those. Some of these were just measured values. It was either what the scale said or what the pipette said, which we're going to show you the detail on there. But some of these, like the delivered volume and then the final mass and the density, we had to do some calculations on. And then afterwards, we're going to show you how we figured out the concentration of an unknown. So let's get started on the numbers and what the math equals. The mass one was measured. This was the beaker without anything in it, just the beaker itself, which we don't need it right away. We got that and wrote it down, put it to the side. and then the volume initial, which is what we put into the pipette as far as water goes, and that came to be 2 milliliters. And the volume final was after we took the pipette and put it into the cylinder. We have 6.2 milliliters. And to get the delivered volume, it's very simple. You take the volume final, or VF, minus the volume initial. Sorry, that's in the wrong spot. Minus the volume initial, which was 2 milliliters, and that came up to 3.8 milliliters. And then the mass 2 is what we measured the beaker again with water in it, and for this time it came up to 71.737. And then what we're calling the final mass was taking the beaker out of the equation. So you take mass 2, which is 71.737, minus mass 1, which is the number we put aside over here. That is 67.332, and the total on that came out to 4.405. And then to find the density, we had the final mass divided by the delivered volume, which I'm going to put down as DV for short. The final mass, again, was 4.405 divided by 3.8, and the density of the water on this particular measurement came out to about 1592. And then over here, you'll see that we actually did this 4 times total. There's 1, 2's right there, 3 and 4, and we did it again with the sugar solution, blue solution, and then I will actually proceed to show you how we found the concentration of an unknown. Okay, to figure out the concentration of a solution, you need to first know your concentration, which this is going to be C1. And then this volume 1 is the delivered volume here, which we got during the experiments over here. But the volume here, so C1 is 20%, so put in 20. And volume 1 is 3.8 equals, we don't know this, that's what we're looking for, so we're just going to write that back down. And volume 2 is, because it was in a 25 milliliter flask, you subtract 3.8 milliliters, and the blue solution is that, which is volume 2, 21.2. And then by algebra, you divide this out on both sides, and then just punch in your numbers, times 3.8, divide that all by 21.2, and that gives us a concentration on the other one for 3.5849.